Do you suffer with the serious illness of TJ Maxx obsession?
One thing about me, I am gonna go to TJ Maxx every single week.
I've been seeing so many people find the cutest things at TJ Maxx, so let's
Gotta
go
lock
shopping.
my car.
Starting in
Let's
the beauty
go.
section, I found this
Right
set of 3 bow
here.
clips for $5.99 that I had to get for
By the way, Marshalls and Home Goods also count. I just personally tend to frequent TJ Maxx. Well, if you are looking for a cure, you are in luck today, girly, because today we're gonna sit down and we're gonna de-influence some. This is going to be hopefully part 1 of 3 in this series of just running through, and I'm going to anti-influence you. I'm not gonna be an influencer. I'm going to be a big sister who's gonna tell you, you don't need it, girl. All right, so let's get into it. I'm also de-influencing myself, by the way. All these things I picked out today and for the next few videos are literally things that I literally, if I wasn't thinking and I just was like, ooh, I kind of want that. Ooh, I kind of want that. Sometimes trying to fight that impulse can be so hard, which is so ridiculous. Today, we're gonna flex those self-control muscles. Did the eye look eat today? What do we think? We were going for Yelena today with the blue eyeliner that I'm sure we are going to continue to see everywhere because Thunderbolts was such a hit. It was so good, guys. So if you really want to spend some money, go spend your money on a movie ticket for a good movie like Thunderbolts and not on unnecessary junk like we're talking about in today's video. So the very first thing I checked out was this Milk Makeup Setting Spray. And I was drawn to this because, first of all, I know Milk Makeup is like a bougie brand, right? It's a Sephora brand, which we are conditioned to believe automatically makes it super good. But I am also extremely low on my setting spray. I am project panning this one, so it's almost out. And you guys, it's literally, it's so bad. I don't even want to finish using this at this point. I feel like it's not doing anything. We'll talk about it in the next project pan update. If I haven't finished it, I'll probably just get rid of it because it's literally, it was so separated the other day, I got oil all over my shirt, but whatever. Anyway, and then I've also got this NYX Fini Satin 16-hour setting spray, and it's like, there's like nothing in there. I was setting my makeup for this video and I am like hitting the very end of this. So I am in need of a good setting spray. However, I have not researched this Milk setting spray. If I had and I was to come across it and I was already in pursuit of it, maybe things would be different. However, that's not what happened. I was not on the hunt for the Milk setting spray. My friends are replying to my story telling me I was cringe. Anyway, there's like a Milani one that I really want to try in particular, but also this NYX one has served me really well and it is on the more budget friendly side. And honestly, I might just rebuy this one so that I don't roll the dice and I'm not gonna be gambling with picking out new makeup. I don't know what it is. Sometimes we think gambling is just slot machines. I think gambling can also be our obsession with finding the perfect makeup, even sometimes when we have something that we really like in general. But the Milani one, I might get it because I've heard it lasts longer. I don't know, guys. That was item number 1. Item number 2, we have the Milk highlighter. Okay, another Milk product. There was multiple Milk products and I'm like, what is going on? Are you guys just like, are we not selling them? What is happening? Yeah, there was this highlighter, which really cute, different. You know, I think we can be such a sucker for like repackaged things that we've already experienced because like new fun packaging, like something hits our brains, makes us so happy. I really don't need another highlighter that's just in another form because I have some highlighters that work really, really well and they're really great budget highlighters. So I have 3 right here, but also any light like eyeshadow can be substituted for a highlight. I've been using a light shade in a palette that I'm trying to pan right now, and I tend to put that in like the corner under my brow, sometimes like the glowiness through here, sometimes on the chin, depending on how bold we're going, the tip of the nose, the cupid's bow, different things like that. So it doesn't, like highlight does not have to be a separate product. So let alone if you have a ton of eyeshadow like I do, you probably don't need a highlight. I've got this Wet n Wild highlighting powder that is literally like breaking, and I've had this for so long. And you see there's only like this one little divot right there. I have plenty of product left here. This was a Tati recommended one and it has served me very well. I absolutely love it so much. It is in the shade Blossom Glow and they've probably gone up in price, but like Wet n Wild is, you know, one of the more budget friendly ones. And then I also have another one that I have not even opened yet because it is a blush lighter duo Highlight Bling, also by Wet n Wild. This was a gift from my parents like a while ago, but you see this shade is very similar to this shade. And I actually have another shade of kind of blush highlighter from Milani, the Luminoso, which are so good. So I have not even opened that one yet. And then I've got that one, I think was even more like gold leaning, and I have a gold one that I don't tend to even use. This is by Physicians Formula in the shade Champagne. It was like a part of a set and I've had it for years. So we do not need another highlighter, that is for sure, okay? And as we're going through this, the point of this exercise is to help myself practice self-control and then hopefully vicariously help you practice self-control, help us remember to think critically before we just pick things up, because TJ Maxx can be especially so dangerous because it's like, oh, it's cheaper. And I find myself doing this. I'm like, oh, it's Milk makeup, right? Let me see how much I'd be saving. Oh, it would be $24, but it's only $16. Girl, if I wasn't planning on spending $16 or $7 or whatever, then it's still more money than I was planning to spend. And you're still losing money. You cannot girl math yourself out of the state of the economy right now, okay? I don't care who you are. Oh, here we go. This was quite the find. I found at my TJ Maxx so many Curology lip balms, and you guys, these are pricey. And even these being marked down at TJ Maxx, like they are still like what, $5 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I could get the Curology lip balms. I love the lip balm. You guys know I love the mint one, but I don't have the Curology box anymore. Girl, I still have a brand new unopened one because it took me so long to pan through my last one. And this is, look, this is in the shade mint or flavor mint, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because I guess it's not a shade, it's a chapstick. But while this is a really good chapstick and I am obsessed with the packaging, absolutely revolutionary. I don't know why we can't get this packaging on some more chapsticks because I just love it so much. I have a bunch of chapsticks in the Kupala closet over there. But in addition to that, I just gave my husband a brand new Baby Lips in the shade Crystal because it's like the clear one. But I also have 2 of these Dr. Rescues, and I've got this in pink quartz. This one's like got some glitter to it, so it's like kind of strange, but I already have one open in my drawer over there. Then the 2 Dr. Rescues, and then you got all those chapsticks in there. Like, girl, I do not need another chapstick. So before you pick up a chapstick, go, do I need another chapstick, or am I just feeling like I want to buy something? Next, we have the Milk Lip Gloss. Girl, I hate to say it to you, but like most of the time, a gloss is a gloss is a gloss. Now, they're not all created equal, but I've literally found like good lip oil, like lip glosses on occasion, don't hate me, at the Dollar Tree. Just because you make it say $30 or $40 does not make it necessarily always superior. There are plenty of drugstore options. I have this one that kind of reminds me of them. It's the e.l.f. lip plumping gloss. So this is like an actual lip plumping gloss, but it's got that like thick doe foot applicator. I don't know, like it's a gloss, all right? And I'm not the biggest fan of this, honestly. Probably need to put it in a project pan, but we'll talk about that later. But on the higher end, I actually do have this beautiful MAC Dazzle Glass in the shade Moth to Flame, because I saw that the actress who played Jasmine on the Traveling Aladdin tour used this exact shade, and I bought it. It was like one of the most expensive lip glosses I've ever owned, and I've had it for forever, and it's so pretty. Very dazzling, but it's a lip gloss, and I have lip gloss, therefore I don't need another lip gloss. Next, we have the NARS Air Matte Lip Color. A matte lip is not even my go-to thing. I think I've told you guys, I have multiple, I only brought one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Brixton, and these are so stinking dark. They're so dark. Like I swear they're way darker than they even look in the tube. Like you look at this and it's like, oh, it's like dark, but like when you put it on, it's like dark brown. Okay, you saw my lips, I think last time like I filmed, and they were so dark. And anyway, so I am not the biggest fan of these because I think a liquid lip can be pretty uncomfortable. Just because it's by NARS does not mean that I need it, okay? Because look, I've got this one, and then I've got this NYX purpley lip stain, and then I've also got another Wet n Wild liquid catsuit lip stain. So And then, like I said, I've got multiple of these Anastasia ones. I don't gravitate toward these. They're just very dry and crunchy. And sometimes we forget what we even like about makeup when we're on the hunt. Girls, please remind yourself. Think, do I actually need this? Do I actually want this? If someone was like, hey, I'll give you this for free, like a friend was like, I got this brand new and I don't want it. Do you want it? Would you actually want it? I wouldn't. Hence, I did not buy it. It is still on the shelf unless someone else bought it. Poor unfortunate soul. Next, we have the e.l.f. Gloss Lip Stain. First of all, I have used these before. I have literally 2 shades right here. These are literally the exact same thing. They are in the shades Pinkies Up and Power Mauve. I really like Power Mauve, but it's a little bit too bright. And Pinkies Up is more of like a everyday, like neutral pink, but these dry up pretty fast, you guys. There's not a lot of product in them. So I remember when these came out, we were all excited about like, they're so cheap. They were like $6 or something like that for a lip stain, but they really don't have that much product in them. So, and if they dry out so quickly, then it's like, who cares if they're cheap if you have to constantly replace them? Anyway, also orange. I do not want an orange lip stain. That's probably why it's there if it's not already opened. Like, that's always a cause for concern, is if it's been opened and swatched and touched on germs. But I'm not knocking like TJ Maxx makeup. I have bought some TJ Maxx makeup before, okay? I've gone crazy. All right, next we have this very special toothpaste, which I just want to put up here because this is really interesting. I've mentioned to you guys, I've got some weird teeth stuff going on, okay? I have very sensitive teeth, and I'm doing everything that I can to take care of my teeth to keep them from being cavity prone, but maybe I'll talk about it at length at some point. I really hate it so much. My dentist says I shouldn't be pressed about it, and I have beautiful teeth. Anyway, one of the things I do is that brand, I get that toothpaste, and this is like the special kind. It's got neem toothpaste on it, which is like a bark in Africa that they brush their teeth with, and it's supposed to be like really good for cavity prevention and plaque prevention and all that stuff. And I just thought that was so random that they had a bunch of those, but I just bought a bunch of these in bulk so I could save money. My husband and I both use this, and then we use like a Crest or like a Colgate, like a minty one in the mornings, and then we use this at night. So didn't need to pick that up because I am already well stocked, and also that wasn't even like the special kind that I necessarily needed. In that same vein, they had those teeth brightening strips, which I'm just gonna say again, I don't need to be putting weird things on my teeth. Hence, I'm like buying this expensive special toothpaste trying to like help my teeth. I'm oil pulling using coconut oil. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's not technically official, but my dentist told me that it is quite the coincidence that the people who oil pull tend to have like no problems. Like they don't tend to have like a lot of cavities. And so I was like, well, might be worth a try. So don't need these, even though I would love to have whiter teeth. I don't need whitening pens. And then we have a 2-for-1 special. I'll just talk about 9 and 10 together. We've got the Curology Dark Spot Serum, and then we've got the Curology Liquid Pore Exfoliant. Okay, so in that vein, first of all, I already recently bought something from TJ Maxx that was Curology. This was the barrier balm, and I still have not used it because it's like very thick and I don't wear makeup that frequently. Fortunately for you guys, I put a face on for you, but most of the time I work from home these days. If I'm not feeling motivated to, I won't put on makeup. It's actually part of the reason I have not filmed in 3 weeks. How have I not filmed in 3 weeks? What? Like, I was looking at the last time I filmed and I was like, that's insane. Anyway. So there's the Dark Spot Serum, which again, I love Curology. It's always worked really well for me, but I am currently working through this big bottle of discoloration correcting serum from Good Molecules, which I really like. And then for the exfoliant, I've got this overnight exfoliating treatment, also by Good Molecules, which will burn your face if you're not careful. So just caution if you're going to use it. I don't need new products, even if they're good products, even if they are a good price. I don't need it if I don't need it. Does that make sense? There you go. That is 10 things that I wanted to de-influence myself from and help you guys remember to think critically the next time you walk in TJ Maxx, because they want your money, girl, okay? So I'm gonna help you try to keep it in your wallet because I care about you and because I know that you can and I believe in you. If you guys liked this type of video, please like and subscribe. We are like so close to hitting 350 subscribers as of today. I would love to hit 400 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you want to chill and kick it with me some more, hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you know whenever yours truly posts, whether it's this kind of video or a silly little cosplay video. Okay, bye guys. Mwah!
You guys, I keep watching. All of my friends keep replying to my stinking story. I posted basically a selfie just like wearing this makeup, and I was like, it was very Elena girl, and like people are replying to my story telling me that I'm cringe. Another one of my girlfriends just said it looked good. You guys tell me, what do you think? I think it's so fun. I think this is the look of the summer.